Hi, my name is Grace Beener. I am here today with the 5 books I chose from the Caldecott Awards. One of the first ones I chose is Bud, Not Buddy. This, I think, is a great book. I haven't been able to read it all the way through yet, but just from what I read about it a little bit, it seems like a very fun and engaging book that has a good storyline of the Great Depression and what the main character Bud experienced during it while he was looking for his father. And it seems like it's just an engaging book, almost a mystery, but a lot of humor, and I believe a lot of kids would like this. I would think it's more for a little bit more of the upper elementary, 3rd, 4th grade, than younger, like 1st and 2nd. But yeah, I could see definitely kids in that age level loving this book. The next one, I'm halfway through it. I couldn't stop. I couldn't put it down. This one seems like a really good and engaging one. Number of the Stars. It covers the important topic of the persecution of the Jews during the Nazi regime. It's about a little girl whose friend they take in, who is Jew, and they shelter. I still want to finish it just because I started it last night. I could stop. But I would highly recommend this one. I think it brings up a very important topic that's engaging for kids, but also that's very real and covers a deep topic. I would say it's the same 3rd, 4th graders would most likely read this book. Another one I had was more of an easy read for younger elementary students, I would say, called Murgot on the High Wire. This one was a cute book. It was about a little girl who tries something new and overcomes and helps someone else overcome their fears. So I could see a lot of younger children loving this book as well, and it being used just recommended in the classroom. And this one, Officer Buckle and Gloria. This was a super cute book. None that just was engaging, fun. It wasn't a super serious message, but it just, I think a lot of younger kids would like it just for a fun read. Bright, colorful pictures. Just about, a dog that helps the officer reinforce his rules, in a fun way. A very lighthearted book, which was super cute. And the last one here that I'll do a read out loud to is Where the Wild Things Grow. I thought this one was just super cute. And a fun read, engaging. It really captures and encourages kids to have an imagination, which is why I was drawn to this book. This one I would say could be definitely for young preschool all the way up to kindergarten. Same with Officer Gloria. That, can be for any reading. I would say reading levels of 1st and 2nd grade. More like maybe 2nd grade, but the kids really of any age would enjoy these books. So I'll do a read out loud to Where the Wild Things Grow. That night, Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind and another. His mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to bed without eating anything. That very night in Max's room, a forest grew. And grew. And grew until his ceiling hung with vines, and the walls became the world all around. and an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through the night and day. And in and out of weeks, and almost over a year, to where the wild things are. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars, and gashed their terrible teeth, and rolled their terrible eyes, and showed their terrible claws. Till Max said, "Be still," and tamed them with the magic trick of staring into all their yellow eyes without blinking. Once they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all, and made him king of all wild animals. "And now," cried Max, "let the wild rompers start." There's some pictures of them playing, and another picture, and another picture. "Now stop," Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all the wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then all around, from far away, across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where all the wild things are. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please, don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said no. The wild things roared their terrible roars, and gashed their terrible teeth, and rolled their terrible eyes, and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye, and sailed back over a year, and in and out of weeks, and through a day, and into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. And it was still hot. The end. So, that is my 5 books for this week. Where the Wild Things Are was one of my favorite that I picked out, but I'm looking forward to next week's book.